Mercury's having a right giggle with your sense of direction, Aries. This Monday, the 16th of February, you'll attempt to leave the house approximately 17 times, each thwarted by an inexplicable sock-related crisis. Mars retrograde is currently tormenting your inbox. Brenda from accounting has sent passive-aggressive reminders about that thing, which remains unattached and your problem. Prepare for irrational sandwich-based fury. Pret is a war zone, eyes down. Your Doomoscope vegetable is a rogue garden pea, dreaming of medieval siege tactics. Tonight, the cosmos suggests you bin the Tupperware full of carrot sticks and embrace the siren call of Deliveroo. You'll order enough pizza to feed a small village, justifying it with airy talk of intuitive eating. Don't rearrange any furniture, love. The neighbors suspect you anyway. Advice: avoid mirrors, you'll only argue with your reflection. Monday, the 16th of February, Taurus, and Brenda's already naming and shaming your Saturday night email in the WhatsApp group, isn't she? Still, those velvet curtains were a steal. This afternoon involves advanced level slacking. By 3:30, you'll be deeply invested in researching the optimum angle for napping on the sofa, claiming it's a vital health initiative. The office are muttering about rationing the biscuit tin, ravaged by your sampling. Self-care, innit? Mars retrograde continues its campaign to resurrect every questionable choice you've ever made. Evening arrives, and the term one biscuit with tea becomes a hilarious fantasy. Before you know it, you're building a snack wrapper fort worthy of a Blue Peter badge. Your Netflix queue is now 74% baking shows and 26% documentaries about minimalist living, ironically. Resisting ordering that memory foam mattress topper at silly o'clock will be your Everest rescue. Don't count on it. Advice: that alarm clock? It's having you on. Monday, the 16th of February finds you surgically attached to your phone screen, Gemini. This morning, your commute is soundtracked by frantic Googling can Brenda sue for emotional distress, while subtly liking all her Facebook posts. Your Doomscope animal today is a soul who feels walked on, flatter than a pancake after a toddler's tantrum. By lunchtime, you'll have suggested 4 different lunch options and then conveniently forgotten to book any of them. Mars retrograde is gleefully throwing spanners in your inbox. Prepare to accidentally set up an out-of-office for your sick day next Friday. This afternoon, Sharon will guilt-trip you into dog-sitting Kevin, a chihuahua with Napoleon complex. This evening, the gym is definitely having a night off. Advice: resist the urge to tell Keith his tie looks like a toddler's drawing. Venus is busy updating her social media. Monday, the 16th of February, Cancer, finds you mainlining nostalgia like it's the good stuff. You're horizontal, yes, rewatching Bake Off Series 10 and genuinely considering writing to Rahul. Your alarm's gone off, hasn't it? You've expertly snoozed it into next Wednesday. Venus is reaching for the mute button on your entire life today. Honestly, it's intervention time. The afternoon's shaping up nicely for workplace shenanigans. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox with 83 new emails, half of them from Brenda about laminated notices. Your boss definitely just clocked you miming along to Dua Lipa. By 4, you'll suggest team building at the local 10-pin bowling, and spend 3 hours explaining the concept of bumpers. Tonight, the cosmos demands 0 human interaction. Locate your fleeciest blanket and order enough curry for a small village. You'll be snoring gently 7 minutes into that documentary about the history of double glazing. Advice: stop crying over spilt milk from 1998, Cancer. Mindfulness is cheaper than a time machine. Monday, the 16th of February begins with you giving a theatrical performance in front of the bathroom mirror. No one asked for it, Leo. Mars retrograde is currently mugging your texts off. At precisely 8:17 a.m. you'll accidentally ping Brenda in HR a selfie captioned "feeling myself." Your Doomscope animal today is a moose who takes up too much space, metaphorically. Venus has convinced you Dave from accounts needs to witness you perfecting your acceptance speech for that totally hypothetical award. He doesn't. By lunchtime, at least 3 colleagues will quietly mute you on Slack. This afternoon finds you battling the biscuit tin. Shortbread will win. You'll cancel all evening plans because, apparently, the sofa called your name at exactly 4:44 p.m. Now, you're locked in a staring contest with the TV remote, which you will inevitably lose because you blinked first while daydreaming about winning that award. Advice: put the phone down. Back. Away. Monday, the 16th of February. Right, Virgo, let's not beat around the bush. Your sock drawer is staging a revolt. Prepare for a full-blown textile mutiny at precisely 8:17 a.m. You'll find nothing but an old Christmas cracker joke and a parking ticket from 2022. At work, Mars retrograde has singled out your inbox for special attention. Brenda from accounts is on a GIF rampage. By lunchtime, you'll have attempted to neaten that one drawer 6 times. Just close the drawer, love. Walk away. This evening, the stars implore restraint. The algorithm has clocked your vulnerability. Resist the urge to buy storage solutions online. Honestly, you're practically salivating at the thought of decanting your lentils into matching killer jars. Stop it. Advice: put down the label maker and step away from the spice rack. Monday, February 16th. You'll be up with the lark, mainly because the lark has more sense than to sleep past 6 a.m. and miss bargain bin day. You've been awake for hours and are still paralyzed by the existential dread of choosing a filter for your morning selfie. Your Doomoscope animal today is a salmon swimming the wrong way home, which is still more decisive than you picking a movie tonight. Around lunchtime, Mercury's playing silly buggers with your emails. Someone in accounts is querying your expenses again. Honestly, did they really think you'd blow 200 quid on stationery? You're agreeing with everyone to keep the peace, somehow making everything worse. Your attempts at workplace harmony are about as effective as a chocolate teapot. Tonight, you'll order pizza. 23 minutes will be spent choosing between pineapple and not pineapple. Then you'll panic and order the same old pepperoni. The evening will climax with you attempting to learn the CHA slide, giving up after 3 minutes, and blaming the rug. Advice: embrace the chaos. Maybe your life is already a comedy, you just haven't found the punchline yet. Right then, Scorpio, Monday the 16th. Your diary? Jammed tighter than a clown car at rush hour. You're already fantasizing about faking a sudden onset of needing a long lie down. At work, Venus is definitely giving you the side eye after that deep dive into Brenda's email etiquette. It was just warmly. This afternoon, you'll accidentally reply all to that email chain ranting about management's latest motivational poster, the one with the kitten clinging to a rope. Tonight's survival plan: bin the rabbit food, stick on a true crime series, and order enough pizza to insulate a small house. The dating apps are drier than a vicar's sense of humor, but at least you know your last match only drinks artisan water imported from Iceland. And do not check your ex's Spotify Wrapped. I repeat, do not. Advice: step away from the internet. Some questions are best left unasked. Sagittarius, that foot-and-mouth disease is flaring up like Blackpool illuminations. This Monday, the 16th of February, you'll trip not over your feet, but over that cutting remark about Brenda's casserole you should have kept to yourself. Your Doomoscope animal today is a hyena laughing at its own jokes, and those jokes are about as welcome as a power cut during Bake Off final. Venus is giving you the side eye after you suggested she needed a filter on her Instagram. This afternoon, brace yourself, you'll accidentally like your ex's mum's holiday photos from 2 years ago. Mars retrograde is personally victimizing your inbox. Prepare for passive-aggressive replies. How delightful. This evening, the universe decrees that healthy eating is strictly prohibited. Abandon that kale smoothie and embrace beige food. Think potato waffles, chicken dippers, and a generous dollop of mayonnaise. Tonight is perfect for extreme relaxation. You will binge-watch Netflix while simultaneously scrolling through Rightmove, plotting your escape to the country. Sagittarius, your Amazon order history reveals more about you than your soulmate ever will. Advice: that voice in your head. It's usually right. Monday arrives, and you're already wondering if that spreadsheet needs another column. The stars promised you'd conquer Q1, but you're still trying to figure out what Q1 is. Prepare for precisely 11 minutes of feeling vaguely on top of things at 7:53 a.m. before your inbox explodes with demands. Your co-workers, bless their cotton socks, will require IT support for issues you suspect they caused themselves. Mars is in retrograde, seemingly intent on making the office biscuit tin mysteriously empty. You'll mainlining caffeine and spend a solid hour color-coding your stationery collection for optimum efficiency. Tonight, step away from the glowing rectangles. The planets are begging you to skip that artisanal cheese-making workshop and instead lose yourself in a documentary about the history of staplers. You'll then obsessively compare desk lamp wattage online, despite actually preferring to work bathed in the light of your open fridge. Before sleep, you'll absolutely convince yourself you can flip vintage calculators on eBay. How very Capricorn. Advice: put the label maker down. The world will not end if things aren't perfectly organized. Probably. Aquarius, Monday, February the 16th. Did you waltz in late again thinking no one noticed? Bless. Mars retrograde has it in for your digital life. 3 missed calls, 16 texts, and your sat-nav's now giving directions in Klingon. Venus is refusing to make eye contact after you told her that her new haircut makes her look like your auntie. Your Doomoscope object today is indeed a scrunchie with stretched elastic, mirroring your commitment to that sourdough starter. By lunchtime, you'll be passionately debating the merits of different teabag brands with Brenda even though you secretly can't tell the difference. Expect to mentally check out during the afternoon meeting. Your mind palace is currently decorating itself with bunting. Tonight, escape the existential ennui by meticulously planning your next biscuit purchase, including spreadsheets. The stars are observing this with wry amusement. Advice: try turning up on time for things. Even the pub. This Monday, the 16th of February, that genius plan you hatched last week is now lurking at the bottom of your handbag, buried under receipts and loose chewing gum. Mercury is doing the hokey-cokey with your schedule. Your laptop bag? Don't even go there. It's basically an archaeological dig of forgotten cables and obsolete adapters. This afternoon, Venus is on a mission to rearrange your desk drawers so the stapler is nowhere near the staples. Keith from Accounts has replied all to a harmless email and you're actively considering faking your own death. Mars retrograde is weaponizing your inbox with passive-aggressive comments, crushing any last hope you had of a productive day. Existential dread incoming. Tonight, Saturn challenges you to even think about leaving the sofa. You feebly attempt a yoga pose, then immediately abandon ship and order a pizza. With extra garlic bread. You were supposed to watch a serious documentary about hedgehogs. Advice: that garlic bread will only fix things for an hour, Pisces. Blame the cosmos, and enjoy the carbs.